Om Sai Ram, welcome to Living Spiritually. Today, let us know what is the significance of Nandi. Nandi, the sacred bull of Lord Shiva, is revered in Hinduism as a symbol of purity, devotion, and strength. Seated before the Shivalinga, Nandi represents the individual soul, that is the Jiva, focused on the divine. His four legs symbolizes truth, righteousness, peace, and love, the path to liberation, as Shiva's Vahana vehicle and gatekeeper. Nandi embodies meditation, patience, and unwavering faith, reminding devotees that the purpose of life is God realization. Who is Nandi? Nandi is the bull Vahana of Hindu god, that is, our god Lord Shiva, meaning happiness, joy, and satisfaction. He is also the guardian deity of Kailash, the abode of Shiva. Almost all Shiva temples display stone images of a seated humped white Nandi reclining on a raised platform, generally facing the main shrine continuously, staring at the god. Nandi is one of the Shiva's chief attendants, occasionally depicted in sculpture as a bull-headed figure. Nandi is also discerned in an entire human form as Nandikeshwara or Nandi Deva. Such sculptured forms are found at the entrance door of many Shaivaita temples in South India and are frequently confused with images of the deity because they are alike in such iconographic features as the third eye, crescent moon in the mated looks, and four arms, two of which hold the battle axe and antelope. However, a distinguishing feature is that Nandi hands are pressed together in adoration. Nandi got the divine knowledge of agamic and tantric wisdom taught by Shiva from the goddess Parvati. He is considered the chief guru of 8 disciples of Nandinatha Sampradaya, namely Sanaka, Sanatana, Sanandana, Sanat Kumara, Trimular, Vyagrapada, Patanjali, and Shiva Yoga Muni. These 8 disciples were sent in 8 different directions of the world by Nandi to spread the knowledge. Legends and origin of Nandi. The story of Nandi's birth is deeply rooted in Hindu mythology and scripture, liking him to both devotion and divine blessings. Birth from sage Shilada's Yagna. Nandi is described as the son of the sage Shilada. He underwent severe penance to have a boon, a child with immortality and blessings of Lord Shiva, and received Nandi as his son. Legends say that Nandi was born from a yagna performed by the Shilada. Nandi becomes Shiva's gatekeeper and mount. Nandi grew as an ardent devotee of Lord Shiva, and he performed severe penance to become his gatekeeper, as well as the mount on the banks of the river Narmada near Tripura Tirtha Kshetra in present-day Nandikeshwara temple in Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh. Role in Shaivati tradition. Nandi is also described as the chief guru of the Nandinatha Sampradaya, passing on spiritual wisdom to 8 great disciples including Patanjali and Tirumular, who spread Shaivism across the world. The highlights Nandi as a guardian, also as a teacher of divine knowledge. The symbolism and spiritual meaning of Nandi, bull. In the temple, we always see Nandi sitting and glaring attentively in front of the Shivalinga. In Hindu philosophy, Nandi, bull, represents the Jiva, individual soul, focused entirely on the divine. Nandi sitting before Shivalinga signifies that a human being should turn away from Prakriti and direct all his attention towards God only, that the Jiva should always be focused on the Parameshwara. The 4 pillars of Nandi. The bull is a symbol of stability, sitting on 4 legs, each symbolizing a core spiritual value. Sathya, truth, living with honesty and integrity. Dharma, righteousness, following the path of moral duty. Shani, peace, maintaining inner calm and balance. Prema, love, unconditional compassion towards all beings. It is only through these four that mukti or enlightenment can be attained and the soul could finally merge into the Supreme Soul. This is the purpose and the goal of human birth. Nandi signifies and conveys the meaning that the purpose of life is to realize the oneness of all creations and one's identity with the divinity. Such as seeing God in everything and loving every creation of God, the goal of life is God realization. To achieve divine consciousness is the aim of life. Nandi also symbolizes that no one should stand between Shiva Linga and Nandi. In life's journey, human beings generally get distracted. One should have perfect control of Jnana Indriyas and Karma Indriyas. The color and purity. The white color of Nandi bull symbolizes purity and justice. The purpose of a human being is to realize God, and there should be no distraction in the process. The yogic perspective. From the yogic perspective, Nandi is the mind dedicated to Shiva, the absolute, in other words, to understand and observe the light experience and wisdom is Nandi, which is the guru within. Nandi, which means giving delight or giving joy, is a sacred bull of the Hindu god Shiva, one of the most important gods. When the world becomes evil, Shiva destroys it to make a way for beneficial change. Why is Nandi always seated before the Shivalinga? Nandi is Shiva's animal form, his means of transportation, and his most ardent worshipper. Sacred animals served as vahanas or mounts for Hindu deities to travel on. Shiva and Nandi's association with Hindu scriptures and art can be traced to very early Indian culture, where dairy farming was the most important occupation, thus explaining the importance and sacredness of the cow and the bull. Vahana symbolizes or complement the energy or character of their deity. Nandi is also believed to promote fertility. A youthful Nandi is shown licking the muzzle in the engaging gesture of rapt devotion to Shiva. Hindu gods are usually depicted as being 16 years old, 16 being 4 times 4, a number signifying perfection. Nandi is always shown as a young bull, his horns not fully developed. Nandi is Brahma bull, the male zebu or Indian ox. Brahma bull have a hump on their back, horns, and develop a fold of loose skin hanging from their neck. Nandi is the sacred bull calf, gatekeeper, and vehicle, that is Vahana, of the god Shiva. Sculptures of Nandi are a common sight at Hindu temples dedicated to this master, and he is partly responsible for the Hindu reverence for living bull even today. Nandi is an inseparable part of Shaivata temples, where his image is always placed directly facing the Shivalinga. This position symbolizes purity of devotion and the unbroken connection between devotee and deity. Nandi statue is placed facing Shivalingam on the west side. A devotee should worship the Shivalingam standing by the side of the Nandi statue and facing the Shivalingam. Nandi also guards the sanctum, ensuring no distraction enters the sacred space. Om Sai Ram, Om Satchidananda Sadguru Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai.